Greetings, and once again, welcome back to the big mess and chaos. And actually, I think I'm starting to get things under control, but it's still the insanity. I have a train that is automatically picking up and dropping off stuff. I should probably get rid of this circuit condition in the train now, because I don't think that's has any use whatsoever, because the train just picks stuff up for a few seconds and then goes and drop them off somewhere. Actually, I think I know what I can do. Let's see, multi-pickup, because if you are not done within 30 seconds, then I think it's time to move, so that you don't get stuck somewhere too long. Like when things just gets slowly and slowly onto the train. Anyway, in the last episode I fixed the train once again. Hopefully maybe the final part, famous last words. I now have a way to keep track of how much stuff is currently loaded on a train, which actually reminds me I should take a bunch of things off this train, because it has stuff that I don't really need or want or whatever. But you can actually get the drill heads back to make this work or be correct or whatever. Another time I will check so that the train only has... No, I will check if the train is too full, then I will ask it to go drop stuff somewhere. But now I actually kind of want to borrow this train because I'm sick of walking. Now first let's go here. Because I want to do something about all this glass. Speaking of which, I guess I can put some of the glass in there. Room. And then I would like to have some of this glass. Let's put it in here as well. Then sure, have some more glass. Thank you very much. And then no. I didn't ask you to go there. Let's see, where is it again? It's somewhere along this road. Loop. Kind of over there. That's where I want to go. Because you have quite a bit of glass in your inventory. And it's time that we kind of get this home again, so to say. And then you can have the 4 drill heads back. Thank you very much. And you can continue doing stuff, whatever it was that you were doing. These glass thingies, I would very much like to provide them to the thing that is producing all the glass, because I'm pretty sure that it made them. You have made quite a bit of glass, 8,500 times 5. And now you have maybe made a little bit more. We'll take a bunch of glass for that, and a bunch of glass for that, and a bunch of more glass. and a bunch of more glass. And I guess I can actually have this little thing. And you can have some more glass. Thank you. Simply because I would like to save my valuable molten glass for the research and other stuff. How are these doing? They are super full. As always. Okay. Or whatever. So, in this episode, let's try and focus on making progress. And not just have a lot of manual deliveries and stuff. So this thing I would like to have now is the next science pack. Not train log, planner. And it seems like I haven't even planned this. So let's plan it. Logistic science pack is what we want. For that we need battery. I don't need it that much. Maybe, I guess 7 per sec. Oh, 8, 10? No, 9? No, 8. Okay, 8 per minute. That's what we're gonna get. Battery that I have already. Fantastic, and it's even already provided on the trains. Animal sample, that's gonna be slightly annoying because of the plasmids. But I guess I do need to fix the plasmids at some point because they are not fully automated. Otherwise, this is quite easy. Then we have the poor alien sample. Poor aliens. Biological sample. Bone meal. Native flora. Incubated. Urea. Alesia. And then we have the solidified Sarcoros, which is made from Cottongut and stuff. And more plasmids. And more substrates. And depolymerized organics. Which is probably gonna be quite easy. Yeah, shouldn't be too hard. Except for the requirements in buildings, maybe, possibly. But it should be doable. And then it's the Cottongut, which I basically want to provide anyway. And in order to get the Cottongut, I have made a list to myself of all these things that I need. And then I can easily subtract the things that I already have in the train system. And the only thing of these I have in the train system, as far as I know, is the tin plates. Hooray! All the rest I kind of need. So, yay for me. Ugh. Yeah, okay. So, I guess, I mean, I am going to need the Cottongut anyway, and I need to make sure that those work quite properly. So plasmids has to wait because I don't really need the plasmids just by themselves. I need the Cottongut. So in order to grow these, I need to import a bunch of things. Seaweed, wood and stuff. I don't have a big place for seaweed yet. might be time to get one, but also it's not very immediate problem really, because I assume that these amounts of seaweed is doable, very doable. So I just need some amount of seaweed. And seaweed, I see we have some weed. No, I see we have some seaweed here. Other than that, we have it some here. We have, that's about, no, okay, I actually also have some here. Yes, because of the food. Of course, I could in theory also put Cottongut food here. Although I'm not sure it would make sense. And I mean, I do need to have stuff centralized at some point anyway. But seaweed is not the most important part here. So instead, let's go with Moondrop. Because Moondrop, I only have one place that makes it. So no matter how much I like it or not, I am going to need to have a place to fetch them at, which means that it's probably time for a new train station around here somewhere. So Moondrop, that's there. Wood can maybe also be around here somewhere, because I have quite a bit of wood here, or logs, or whatever, maybe both. And fish eggs are also around here in this area, and those I would also like to have onto the trains. Seaweed can wait. Tree seeds is related to wood. Yes, I'm reading my list right now in case you're wondering. And then treated wood I am apparently going to need. And that should be able to be provided from somewhere over here, I guess. Raw fiber. That we have here close to the key salk, right? So that can be provided probably by this station or some other station nearby, like this one. And this then needs a little, let's go with a constant combinator, because I do tend to like constant combinators. And then I need a red wire. So this is raw fiber. 500 maybe, or something. Then this one will have raw fiber less than 0. And then all I need is a little bloop splitter there, which I can fix once I'm there. Calesias is up there, quite far away, I guess, but we could have it go down here. Then it might actually be time to start actually using this loop-loop thingy. Can I have a little... I can actually. Look at that. I would like to remove that because I won't be using it for the time being. That's kind of a bit excessive, or a bit, I don't know, a bit not time for it just yet. And then I will be able to maybe start moving some train stations here or something. Although I don't need to move them just yet, maybe. But let's see, where was I? Galesias, right. So Galesias should also be going down. Quite far down, probably. Is this enough? No way. So you can go probably over here. Perfect. Almost as if I planned that. And that's not how you want to go. And then you can also have a constant combinator. With Galesias less than 500 or something to start with. And you should also have Galesias, of course. And then I will need to find a way for this to go down here. Like that. That's the Galesias. And then treated wood. Right, treated wood is there. I guess it can go here somehow. Remember the good old days when I used to drive my car here? Yeah, I was hoping you would have forgotten about those. And this is why you normally use a constant combinator and red wires. What was the thing I wanted here? Treated wood. And then let's see, a red wire there, there, and there maybe. And please get me that signal. Treated wood less than 0. Thank you very much. And then I think I kind of have everything that I need. Or a plan at least for everything that I need. So I have a bunch of stations to go to. Where am I? Probably closest to the treated wood area. Have I mentioned that I would like to have more robots? Although, have I mentioned how happy I am to actually have robots now? Yes, you are gonna require a bunch of creosote. And now you will start loading that here. Thank you. Then we check what's the next step. It's probably along this line somewhere. It might be the... Hold on with that. Ooh, 30 more rails. Nice. How much? Oh, that's a lot. Actually, I think you can be good now with the amount of lead that you have. Oh, that's where the lead is coming from. Okay. Wait. Yes, okay. Right, because now you stop the filter. Okay, so now we will start creating a backlog of lead, which means that more lead will be able to go to the rails. Fantastic. I think, maybe, who knows. Here we are. Here I need to build something apparently. I have already forgotten what. Raw fibers apparently. Here you go, have those. Probably completely unnecessary to have 3 inserters there when I only have 1 on the other side, but whatever. Well, okay, I don't have any, so okay, maybe that's fine anyway, but you only produce 0.5 per second, so 1 inserter would have been enough, but whatever. That's raw fiber. And then we go for the Alesias. And then we wait with building the new train station to last. Stop this. Don't waste my precious rails. It's somewhere over here, I believe. Here I think you can actually waste my precious rails, because I think it's... Wait, actually, no. Those stations are built on that side, so... Nope. Let me help you out here a bit, robots. Not because I don't appreciate you, but it's because you're simply just too slow sometimes. And then we build a splitter there. And then we tell you that here you go, you kind of made those. Or someone did. And then you will be getting a bunch of Galesias in here. Thank you very much. Oh, shoot. I need to build those train stations as well. Otherwise you won't come here and pick them up. Okay, sure. I guess I can arrange that. Here you can actually help robots, thank you. Help me build this rail correctly, because it always becomes a mess when I try to do it out manually. Thank you. And then I see that we have a little local radar here. Oh, stop it. Not a radar, local radar. Yes, local radar. Then I would like this to be connected here and there and there and there. And then you two should have the same values, so I will just erase one of you. And then let's see. Exactly. And then we can connect that part. And that part. And this part we can actually build. At least parts of it. No pun intended. And then I guess I need to fix these train stations. God damn it. How about we just empty you for now, and or disable you and disable you there maybe. And then we take a look at where we would like to put you. Can I copy these things? I can. Wait a minute, left hand. Okay, so this is loop. This thing needs to go on that side. Right? Yes, left hand driving. Loop. Speaking of left hand driving, I guess I need to actually make it possible to drive all the way through here by doing something like that. And then we will just ignore the rest for now. But this one should go on the other side, which might cause a bit of a slight problem in terms of things. Actually, it might not, because this one cannot. So you cannot. I cannot not. I cannot. Little Winnie the Pooh reference, in case you're wondering. In case you're not wondering, it's still a Winnie the Pooh reference. Really hilarious. So, this is the tricky part. I hate this part. I guess maybe you can still remain there. Looks like you can. And then you can go on that side, and you can start also taking manure and oak and 500 of each. then let's see. You should be... Wow, that's far. That's the local values. That's the... Okay, and then you should be connected also to those. So we can connect you to that one, and then we can get rid of some of these. Connect these. Ask the robots to please build stuff. Because you are so much better at building stuff than I am. And then you should be connected to there. And then we can start removing these things. And then we have a warehouse in my inventory. Okay, 3 green wires, 1 red wire. The missing green wire is for those things, but I don't think I will need that anymore. So here you go. Thank you. And then you need to forward this steam here. Thank you. And then you need to go like that and like that. Probably, maybe. Red wires. Red wires, red wire. You active if manure is less than 0. You active if oak is less than 0. And then we need to connect this to that. red wire, and red wire. Okay, perfect. I think that works, and now that's all of that, just so that I could fit one more station. Green wire to this station, and this is pick up of something. Pick up of Halesia. Can I? Oh, I can actually do that. Perfect. Enabled if Halesia is more than... Not more than Halesia, please. 100 maybe. No need to send this to train. I think that's pretty useless, but sure, whatever, why not? Just for consistency's sake. Okay, you actually don't have any Halesias here right now. Now you do. Now you do. So now you can pick up Halesias. Thank you. And that one is aligned correctly. Perfect. And right, this is where my Halesias is. That's the Halesias. Turn off the robots. And then go back and fix the raw fiber and the treated wood. This is the raw fiber, and this is also a station that is very badly placed. Unless... no. Or... no. I just don't have any space to put one more station here. Which causes some issues. What are you here for? No dynamic request, sure, whatever. Hope you got what you wanted. Actually kind of want to check that. Because I don't trust this train at all. Was it steel? I repeat, I do not trust this train at all. Okay, maybe it was steel. Or something. What are you doing now? Now you want to pick up those stuff. Okay, that should work. Those stuff are here. That does not work. Why does that not work? I wonder how many episodes I will have to fix train bugs. Okay, please make another one of those requests. Thank you. Wait there for 200 milliseconds. 200 seconds, I mean. And then let me see why is this not working. Now I can see why this is not working. It is not working because that red wire should go from there to there, first of all. No, wait. Global condition for what to load trains with. You should be connected to there. You should not be connected to local condition. C. I need this radar global value. And then you can have red, not 0. Okay, right. So red there, red there, red is set, and then green, 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 green. Oh. Now I see the problem. Okay, so in order to fix this, I need to go to this station a little bit. Because you need to forward your requests so that the global network knows that, aha, we have something that is being requested here. So what I want to do is, let's see, I can actually remove this part now. Here we go, robots, start removing stuff. And then I can consider where is this, this place is a mess, let's see. This place is a mess. That's that, that's that. Let's see, limit train unloading to what we need to fill up with green internal wire, okay. Green input wire. So this thing knows stuff. Then I would like that thing to inform this thing. So for everything that is less than maybe 200, red more than 0. I don't have any red signals. Where do you get the red signals from? From here. But you do need circuits, right? Right? Yes. Here you need circuits. I have gotten a lot of signals and stuff now suddenly. You can maybe even start doing this now. Green. That's that. Red. Red wire totaling amount of ingredients requested. Green wire output what to unload from train. Okay, so if I take this red signal and put it down here. That red signal, put it down here. One minus 1 million plus train contents, right. But what do you mean plus train contents? I had not planned for this. I apologize. Because I need this signal to be output even when this train is not here. So how about you say, that's gonna be a lot. But okay, we take all those red numbers and then we basically say that for everything, just output 1 of everything, just to have like a baseline, and then we multiply this over here, maybe, by minus 200. And then we suddenly have a whole bunch of requests. Or actually minus 100. But the thing is, we don't want to always request these things, because that would be very, very bad. So then we and also I don't want the other train to load these things. Because if the other train loads those things, then it will never go back here. This is problematic. This is highly problematic. I need to think about this. For the time being, you can just have a bunch of simple circuit boards from me. And then I just need to write a note to myself. Okay. Moving right along. Did I fix the... I don't think I did. The raw fiber. This thing. This thing is still not fixed because this has way too many stations here and not enough here, kind of. You use the global grid. That means that I can remove you now, and then let's see if I have space to put... Of course I don't. Then let's see, you have one there, thank you. That should go to there, I believe. This should apparently go directly to the radar, which makes sense, because that is a memory value, kind of, or whatever I want to call it. And then this needs to be handled in some way. Steel, titanium, simple circuit boards. Steel, titanium, simple circuit boards. Steel, titanium, simple circuit boards. Steel, titanium, raw fiber, simple. Stop it! Steel, titanium, simple circuit boards. And raw fiber. And then let's see. Green signal, green, 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 red. The red one goes there, of course, naturally. That is as expected, because it always goes there. Wait a minute. Bloop, bloop. I love that mod. Copy paste signals, yes please. Always. $500 of everything, that will work. Not here, please. You can go under there a bit. Not there, there, yes. And you can go here. And you can go here. And you can use a splitter actually. Because you need to go both down there, apparently, and over here. And then we need some more red wires here. Red wire, and red wire. So this is for steel. Oh right, I can do this. This is for titanium. And this is for iron? No, that's for those, of course. The simple circuits that are actually quite simple these days. And then we need a bunch of steam. And then let's see, you are there, you go there. You are currently not really connected to any wire. That seems very, very worrisome. You need to be connected to this thing. At least. And also to these things, of course. Otherwise that things will never stop loading, which is not a good idea. Here you go, have some of those. Wait a minute, didn't I have... Yes. Steel, titanium, raw fiber. Simple. I have quite a bit of simple circuit boards only. That is very nice to see. And the titanium is full there. Okay, thank you. And now you can add some kind of pickup station. Pick up raw fiber. Enable disable raw fiber less than more than 100. Thank you. Time really flies when you do these kind of things. Then we have the treated wood. Oh, do I have that many batteries? I have that many batteries. Cool. I'm missing solder at the moment. Don't I have any solder on me? I have. Here you go, take those. Anyway. Oh, I still love the sound of this machine. And I somehow still have survived not being hit by the train. Fantastic. And lead plates is starting to create a little bit of a backlog. Treated wood. Where did I put that? Seems to be over here. Right, because you also need a... Well, that I can fix at least, sort of. Because the closest train station... Okay, that's a tiny bit far away maybe, but it will work. Will work, and I am too lazy to do anything else. Pick up of that thing. And then you need a signal here that can check if we have something here. And I think that's the only signal kind of there that I need. I still can't do that. Nope. Treated wood. More than 100. Or something. which means that it is currently active. This looks a bit weird. That looks a bit better. Okay, and then let's see, templates is already fixed. Seaweed is easy to fix. Then I need a station somewhere over here. Please stop building things automatically, robots. Can I just put it right here? That's a tight spot. Here, maybe. This might be a better spot. Yes, that is correct. Let's see. Then I would like to have, let's see, so that one goes there, which means that I get to place a warehouse, question mark. Okay, I'm glad I have plenty of seaweed. Train stops. Sure, I can have some signals. It's probably gonna become useful eventually. And some warehouses. Thank you. So a warehouse goes here, kind of, with a teeny amount of space in between, so that I have room for shunt loaders. And then I need fish eggs, wood, moondrop, tree seeds. That's 4 items. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And then I'm going to need a bunch of transport belts. And pipes. Oh god. Odd number of pipes. Odd number of underground pipes detected. Probably sometime in this episode or the last one that things started to go wrong. Luckily it's easy to find thanks to me recording videos. This is a multi-pickup. That much I know. This is my 12th multi-pickup apparently. And then let's see, I need fish eggs and wood. Okay, wood and tree seeds. Right, tree seeds are these things. Oh, I can make so many splitters. I still remember when I made my first splitter and I was so happy. And then wood, although let's make it logs actually. Because logs can quite easily become wood and they take less space. They are significantly more compact to transport. You can be enabled when? Never. That's two things. Then I need fish eggs and moon drop. Here I have the fish eggs. And over here is the moon drop. Of course it is. Inventory full, that is. You, those, you, that. Something is missing, fish eggs. And you, let's see. Bloop. Blop, haha. I have fixed so that I can now very easily just filter on splitter, which feels oh so nice. Now then, let's see. That goes there, that goes there, that goes there. Then that one goes there directly. And you ignore this one, you ignore that one. You are enabled if, let's see, dush, 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 and then, let's see, fish eggs. Huh? Thought I had fixed this. Fish eggs. Fish eggs. Moon drop. Moon drop. Moon drop. 3 seeds. 500 of everything. 500 fish eggs is a lot actually. 200 fish eggs. I'm glad I don't have any spoilage activated because I do not want to know how that would work. And then let's see. You moon drop there, you 3 seeds there, you log there, you fish eggs there. You inserters here. Have some 3 seeds. And then we go with pickup and let's see. 3 seeds. And then we go with pick up fish eggs. Ah! Left click, don't right click. And then we go with pick up moon drop. Give me that signal, please. And then we go with pick up logs. Logs. Pick up logs. Or plop, 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 plop. Oh damn. This is for logs. Next one is for moondrop. Pick up moondrop. Pick up fish eggs. And pick up tree seeds. And then we just need to change to more than 100 of all of them. And then I need to steal the little fancy setup thing that I have made. And I also need a local radar. Here I have a local radar. That will work. Some green signals. And some red signals. And from here I can copy paste this. And then I definitely need to copy this little fancy setup because this I won't remember. Nice thing about these things is that they need Steam, which means that they are not active from the start. And that's actually a nice thing right now. Steam. 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 Ugh. What? I need one steel plate? Okay, so far so good. Maybe it actually will work, although I have a feeling it will not. It didn't. You know what? I always knew there was a reason I had this. Logs. Let's see. Logs. These do not burn. Filters those, please. Thank you. And then boiler. And then water for you here. Very beautifully connected. Or not. and then steam. And that's how you avoid those problems. Now then, you need to go, that's too far. You need to go here, first of all, global condition. Here we need to have that connected. Red, 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 and red. Because here we need to read stopped train. And then let's see, green input, what is locally available. Right. So here we need a green wire for this. Bloop and bloop. And then we have a bit here at least. Only 2 of those. Moondrop, yeah, exactly. Disabled. Good. And you can output 1, I guess. Or apparently I have used input count so far and it's been working, so whatever. And that, I think, means that we will have a working train station here. So I guess in the next episode I will have to connect it to something and start building the things that I want. Let's see so that I have everything. Cottongut stud. Wood, yes, from logs. Moondrop, yes. Fish eggs, yes. Seaweed, locally. Tree seeds, yes. Tin plates, already done in previous episodes. Coal, any burnable fluid kind of thing will do. Treated wood, yes. Raw fiber, yes. Calesias, yes. Saline water can be made from stone. Or stuff. Yeah, from stone. So I guess everything is under control, sort of. So thank you for watching and see you next time. Well, okay, everything is not under control. I need to figure out what to do with that mall request stuff.